Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, and we are drinking a beer that's been swapped with us. We sent out some beers, and just like that, like magic, we got beers back.
Oh,
this is the Homebrew swap. Exchange number 13.
Oh boy.
No, then 3. Boom. This, what we have in front of us, is from a guy named Dave. And Dave is from New Jersey.
Dave from New Jersey.
And he sent us the same beer in 2 different bottles. A and B. A and B. There is a slight difference in the packaging phase of this beer that Mike is going to have to try to pick out from tasting it. But it is the same beer.
It's the same beer.
It's just the packaging process for A was different than B. Now, let me tell you more about this.
So same beer, like same finished beer.
Yes, it is an up and away American IPA.
Yeah, no kidding.
You think? I mean, I could smell the...
Before I even tasted the grapefruit is tremendous.
Right there. Yeah. So this is American IPA. The grain bill is 10 pounds of 2-row, 1 pound of carafoam, 1 pound of white wheat, 1 pound of flaked oat. For hops, at 60 minutes, he had a 0.75 ounce edition of Columbus. And then at 30 minutes, it looks like, hold on, at 190 degrees, is he throwing, I guess he's throwing this all at flame out.
Hop stand, yep.
Hop stand, waiting for the wort to chill down to 190 degrees. He put in 2 ounces of Galaxy for 30 minutes. He put in 2 ounces of Mosaic, same time, same temperature, for 190 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 minutes. And then a 1/4 ounce of Columbus, just to say, hey, here you go, introducing yourself to...
I have a little bit left in the bag. I don't want to throw it out.
Hey, why not? I mean, he had an ounce bag, so another 190 degrees for 30 minutes. And then he dry hopped for 5 days with an ounce of Galaxy. 4 days did with Mosaic hops. I'm guessing this is 5 days left, 4 days left, 2 days left, 1 day left, just the way that he ordered them. So Beautiful. 1 ounce of Galaxy for 5 days to go, 1 ounce of Mosaic, dry hop, 4 days to go, 1 ounce of Galaxy, 2 days, and then another ounce of Galaxy with 1 day left. Boom.
I'm dizzy.
Boom. He fermented between 67 and 69 degrees Fahrenheit with Y yeast 1318 from a previous batch. It was left over. He was just using basic tap water with a Camden tablet.
Okay.
He mashed at 155 degrees for 45 minutes. Batch sparge. He said he experienced lower than normal efficiency. Original gravity was 1.055. Finishing gravity was 1.009. Wow. So there you go.
Good attenuation.
Okay. So then he sent it
what was the yeast again?
Y yeast 1318.
Oh, London 3 that's the equivalent, I think.
Is that what it is? So, Michael, what's your initial thoughts on this same beer, 2 different packaging?
All right. Well, the one thing that's holding up, and I see it in your glasses too, so it's not an anomalous glass thing. This one, there's more head retention in this one.
I'm calling this B.
This is B. It's still holding some head. This one is not. Right off the bat, I think this one's got a more fruity grapefruit aroma, like a sweeter grapefruit aroma, where B does not. I'm actually getting like a subtle, more malty, maybe actually a little bit more of a like a nut-driven aroma out of this one. I don't know if you get that, but there is an aroma difference. I'm still getting some of the hop aroma here, but it's not as fruity as this. However, I like the way this one drinks. This drinks a little smoother. And the hop flavor presents itself a little bit crisper here than over here. This one seems drier to me. If I had to guess, this one is bottle conditioned and this one is filled off of a keg.
You're right. But so the one slight variation, you're right, this is bottle conditioned, but He carbed with a like one of those carb drops.
Oh, used a carb drop here?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's what he did. And I was interested in tasting that because I always use like some kind of priming sugar just in one batch, and I do my whole thing. But he actually put a drop in a bottle and filled it up and let it carbonate in the bottle that way. So I was always interested in seeing how that.
This one definitely
Turned out.
tastes better, slightly. This one is drier. I think now I'm getting a little bit of the. I mean, my palate's not just sort of blending together, but I think I'm getting a little bit of that nut-like thing from on this, but this one drinks drier and crisper, don't you think? I mean,
It's
not necessarily crisper. It's just it's a little thinner. I guess the flavor profile is a little thinner.
It's got more of a grapefruit juice consistency to it. That's where I was.
Which is fascinating if that's the only difference, that it's actually changed it that much. Again, I think it's sort of splitting hairs. I'm sort of picking out a difference,
Yep.
but this one's definitely more grapefruit juice. This one's a little bit more of a richer, smoother. You know, you bottle condition so many of your beers, and I keg all of my beers, and
Yep.
a lot of the times when you have beer, I feel like, wow, this is really great, and I'm really beginning to question either issues with my kegging system or my kegging process, or maybe I leave beers in the fermenter too long or something. I don't know. But there's definitely a difference in the quality. And I don't know, bottle conditioning, I think, helps cover up some O2 pickup issues and things like that, because the yeast do their thing when they absorb some of that oxygen.
And I just wonder if we're also perceiving different flavors and such, just because certainly the carbonation of this is tighter
Yeah.
on my palate,
Yeah.
and
These bubbles are more like prickly, thinner.
certainly you can tell with the lacing, the head was quite strong in this one.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and I think that it provided a different beer experience than what we have here in the keg. So
Overall, it's a pretty good beer. I'm not a big fan of Columbus because it is, as you sit here now afterwards and you're breathing, you're just getting a resiny hop bitterness on the palate, and to me that's Columbus.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I don't brew with Columbus because I don't like that lingering after bitterness taste, but
what would you?
But the galaxy and the mosaic and everything else in here
definitely
is absolutely beautiful, and it works. Excuse me, and it works with the Columbus.
Yeah.
It's just that for me and my likes and dislikes, the lingering Columbus thing just doesn't do it for me.
Sweet. Well, there you go.
Yes,
Exchange number 13.
and it's a great one.
Yeah.
Like I said, when we first opened it, just the aroma
I
of the
know.
grapefruit
It was great. It was very great. Very
Pretty
great.
awesome.
So, Dave from New Jersey, thank you very much.
Jersey.
For sending that over to us. We appreciate it. And we'll always be open to swaps if you're interested in sending us beer. We're not going to turn it down. And, when we have beer to share, we'll put you on the list and we'll share beer with you.
List.
So. All right. Well, thank you very much. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to watch more and comment below if you have thoughts on this beer. I can probably copy and paste the recipe that Dave sent over. We'll put that in the comments or the description below the video.
Leave comments for Dave.
And he can watch and also answer those comments. Because
You're famous, Dave. You're famous.
It's YouTube. That's what we do here. All right, for John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, brew on.
Cheers.